Hello there. Hope you're doing well, Decepticon. I've prepared a couple of teams. One of them is for the Battle Palace, which is why I'm here. I was grinding a little bit to bring my streak up. I turned my doubles team into a palace team without changing the natures. I'm also excited for the stream. I've been looking forward to this the whole week. So these are the same natures as they are on my actual team for the Battle Tower doubles. I just changed a couple of moves. Mostly I removed Protect. Gengar is the one with the most changes because normally it has Perish Song, which is not very good here. And I gave it Haste, which usually is Articuno's job. But you can only bring 3 Pokemon here instead of 4. And Articuno's nature is not that great, is what I figured. I discovered yesterday when I made the team and tested it. Modest does not attack that often. And Swampert just didn't get a new move. Remove Protect, because Choice Band Protect would not be great. And I have Light Screen instead of Protect on Zapdos. Zapdos is addicted to going for Light Screen. Like it's like a 30-something% chance, but it's more like at least 50 and probably like 65%. That's also how I lost the streak yesterday. Zapdos spamming Light Screen and not attacking. So yeah, that's one option. We can continue the double streak with Yanma. Which we're at 133 wins. And I also have open level for my normal Earthquake spam team at 105 now. And then for the Dome, last week we had my Persian team and we lost. So I made a new Persian team, but I'm not sure which round I'm in. Okay, I cleared 4, it's not the worst. Let's see, where's my... I have so many teams here. It's this one. It's Persian with Fake Out Protect, Double Edge Dig and a Chesto Berry. And there's Latios with Psychic, Hidden Power Fire, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. And we have Perish Song, Substitute, Protect, Rest on Lapras. And this looks like a weird set, but this abuses the way the Dome works. Which is if you are the higher seed and it's a tie, you always win. So the strategy is to Perish Song, stall until everyone dies to Perish Song, and then you just win. And this is actually the highest... You like the Entei? Yeah, I tried Entei as a replacement for Houndoom on this team. This is the team we used last week, but we lost. We have a terrible matchup into Snorlax, Walrein, Lapras, and for some reason they always show up together. And last stream, I think we only made it to like round 9 or something, but every round had like at least one Walrein, Snorlax, or Lapras. It was terrible. Let's see, it's time to actually start. I've never done a poll before. Let's see if I can make one. How do I make a start a poll? Okay. Which team you want to see? Yanma doubles. Persian Dome doubles. EQ spam doubles. Tower. EQ spam doubles. Palace. Oh, and I can only do 4 choices. Yeah, do it like this. Battle Factory versus 31 IVs. Yeah, because I have a really high streak in the Battle Tower, the IVs in the Battle Factory are also perfect on my opponents. So if you want to see me suffer against much stronger Pokemon than I get, then we can do the factory as well. EQ spam in the doubles palace. See, there's a couple of viewers coming in, so I'll wait a moment for other people to maybe vote. Oh, it's 50-50? No, it's... It's either Palace or Yanma, which I'm not surprised. Yanma gets a vote. We'll definitely get to Yanma at some point, even if we start out with the Palace. Does anyone want to be the tiebreaker vote? If someone votes and one of the options gets ahead, we'll go for that option. So check the chat for the poll. Okay, I don't want to wait too long. Since the first vote was for EQ spam in the doubles palace, we will start with that one, even though we're tied right now. Unless someone votes now. I'll end the poll for now. We'll start out with this. This is round 5. So opponents are starting to get a little bit tougher. When I tested the team yesterday, I lost in this round. Because Zapdos didn't feel like doing anything, and I ended up with Swampert being locked into Earthquake against Crobat and Weezing, so that didn't work very well. So I basically have no control here, except for when I switch out. Shiftry could be Fake Out, could be Giga Drain, I think. Pretty sure. So I think I will switch here just to be safe. I'm not sure if Shiftry even sees a kill. Well, it did go for Giga Drain, but into the Zapdos. And we have Rollout on the Shuckle with a crit that did nothing. So I think I know a little bit better now how the move selection works. Because sometimes the AI just picks the correct move like all the time, and other times it's just random. So how I think it works is when the AI sees a kill and they roll for an attack, they always go for the kill. So because of that, if you have super effective moves, you almost always use those super effective moves. Hello, JG. Oh, it lived on 1. The Zapdos live? Also on 1. Oh, it has Quick Attack. Oh no. I was like, do I need to switch? Nah. Why would I switch? But then there's Quick Attack. Hopefully Swampert locks into Earthquake. Yes. And we won our first battle, let's go! 100% win streak this stream. Or 100% win rate, I mean. Raichu, Vileplume. Okay, Vileplume probably sees a kill, because it has pretty high special attack. Of course, it could be a set that doesn't have Giga Drain or Solar Beam. Zapdos does nothing. Thunderbolt into the... what? Why did it Thunderbolt into Swampert? Endure. Ice Punch into Raichu. Hidden Power Ice into Raichu. Giga Drain. Haze. Thunderbolt gets the kill. And Mr. Mime. Toxic into the Gengar. So there's one thing in doubles where the target is decided by the nature of your Pokemon. Certain natures will always attack the Pokemon with the highest HP. Some will always attack the one with the lowest. And then there are like 2 that attack at random, and if it's equal HP it's also random. My experience with the palace is still pretty limited. Like, I got gold and I didn't come back until yesterday when I made this team. And this team is not very good because of how it works. I mean, the team is strong, it's not made for the palace. So if I get the right RNG and I just attack a lot, then yeah, the team is really good. But if I don't, then the team is not very good. Earthquake here would be really nice. Light screen, okay, that's not that bad. It's better than thunderbolting into Aggron. Arcanine, Mirror Coat. So now if Zapdos attacks, it should... Actually, it depends on the nature, but... Well, it goes for Light Screen again. Arcanine does nothing. We Earthquake again. We have Choice Band on the Swampert, so if we Earthquake once, we always Earthquake. I had a battle in the... I think it was the previous round. Maybe it was 2 rounds ago. And I did to get the streak up a little bit before the stream. And there were triple grass types on the opponent. And Swampert soloed the whole team because the Zapdos was just spamming Light Screen. And for some reason they were spamming grass attacks into Zapdos. Another Light Screen. Pharaoh does nothing. We Earthquake. Nice. Yeah, like I said, Zapdos is addicted to Light Screen. And honestly, it's not a bad move. It's just, it becomes really bad when Zapdos keeps using it. The other option for Zapdos would have been Metal Sound, which lowers special defense by 2 stages. So it could be pretty big. But it can miss, and it can target the wrong Pokemon. Like, it can go Metal Sound and then Swampert kills the Pokemon immediately. Light Screen is often very useful. Especially when there's grass types. And then Swampert just lives. In Power Ice. Yeah, so Zapdos didn't see a kill, so just went for a random attack. And something I was worried about, because in the early rounds you run into Kecleon somewhat frequently. And after Earthquake, Kecleon becomes Ground type. But so far Zapdos has always avoided going for Thunderbolt into Kecleon after it changes to Ground. Almost done with the round. Maybe I should have just kept the pull going. And then I can change to whatever is the most popular. Looks like it didn't see a kill on Wailord. Wailord does have a lot of HP. Or maybe it just selected a random target because they were both at max HP. That's probably what happened. And then they're both hasty nature, which means they attack the Pokemon with the lowest HP. But Swampert is using Earthquake most of the time, so it doesn't matter. Light Screen could be nice. Yunaka does nothing. Thunder Wave. We still had Lumberry. Another Light Screen. So with Hasty Nature, if they're under 50%, we get like an 88% chance to attack. So that's pretty nice. But we first have to go below 50% HP. We still have, I think, high 50s, maybe low 60s% chance to attack. But Zapdos doesn't care. Zapdos just goes for Light Screen. Luckily, we have Swampert. Blastoise, Wailord. Okay, it doesn't really matter who gets Thunderbolted here. I just hope they get Thunderbolted. Yes. And that's a crit, and that's a Focus Band. Hopefully no double Focus Band. Oh, we crit again. Hydro Pump, that shouldn't kill. Zapdos does nothing. As long as we get Earthquake, we will be fine. Oh, wait. Wailord is faster? Didn't I? Are we speed tied? Oh, Yunaka didn't do anything. I missed that. Well, Tentacruel's down. Double team. Okay, let's hope we just kill this quickly. Okay, we miss immediately and we do nothing. And Wailord does nothing. Alright. Was this the 7th battle? Yes. Okay, we won the first round. Well, the 5th round, but the first round of the stream. We get 7 battle points. So I was really excited when I beat round 1 because I got 5 battle points. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And then I beat round 2 and it was also 5 battle points. And I was like, okay, that's not as exciting. Let's do at least one more. Hello, Abdi. Good evening to you. We are doing the Battle Palace with my doubles team that I got a really high streak with in the tower. And I only changed a couple of moves. They have the same nature, same stats. I basically just removed Protect. Light Screen again. Like I said, Zapdos is addicted to Light Screen. Swampert does nothing. Fly on Satu, which means we're probably Thunderbolting a Satu that isn't there. No, we're going for Alakazam. And we almost kill Alakazam, that's kinda crazy. Yunaka does nothing again. Fly. Please don't be Earthquake. Oh, come on. You never thought you would enjoy double battles? I think that's kind of normal because we don't get to experience double battles that much in the main game. It only happens occasionally and your team isn't built for it. And I, back in like the end of Gen 6, start of Gen 7, I got into doubles, in competitive doubles. And it was a little bit frustrating getting into it because I was doing PvP and I didn't know what I was doing. Everyone else I was facing knew what they were doing, so I was just getting destroyed. But once I got the hang of it, it's definitely my favorite format. It's so much fun. Okay, can we just kill this Satu? At least it didn't go for fly this time. And it's burned. Even though it has leftovers, it will die eventually. Should die, maybe not next turn. But yeah, there's so much you can do in doubles. It's really fast, which makes it fun. At least I think so. Like compared to my singles team, which is full stall, very slow. Doubles is a lot more enjoyable to play. Like I enjoy playing my Moltres team, like having such a streak and winning like a round without losing a single Pokemon. It's really satisfying. But it's a different type of enjoyable. I'm not gonna play Moltres for fun, and I am playing this team for fun. Okay, we do nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, and there are so many strategies that only work in doubles, or they are simply much better in doubles. Of course, there's also strategies that don't work in doubles, or aren't very good. Like setting up is very difficult in doubles. Now I kind of am setting up with my Yanma team with the Swagger. Okay, this Scizor is looking dangerous. Hopefully we kill it soon. Although Shuckle is lower HP, so Zapdos is gonna target the Shuckle if Zapdos does attack. Yeah. Shuckle down. Heracross, oh no. But we get the Earthquake off, that's very big. Ah, you watched Yanma. Yeah, it's... What I really like about doubles is that you can use weaker Pokemon and they can work really well. Much easier than it is in singles. Of course, it depends on the Pokemon and it depends on the strategy. But yeah, Yanma in singles isn't gonna do anything. But here it's actually amazing in doubles. It still has massive weaknesses, but it's really useful. Okay, Metagross is scary. But as long as we lock into Earthquake, we should one-shot. Okay, we do nothing. Meteor Mash, both Pokemon resist, so that's fine. Double Team Umbreon, okay, that could be a little annoying, because we don't have Perish Song anymore. Please, Earthquake. Oh, it saw the kill with... No, it didn't see a kill. Huh. Well, we will kill on the next turn. As long as someone attacks, yes. Metagross down, that's one dangerous Pokemon gone. Aggron. If only we locked into Earthquake. I don't know why it didn't. So we do have haze on the Gengar, but we don't have the highest chance of rolling haze. Okay, Thunder Wave, but we have a Cherry Berry. Focus Punch. But we hit the Aggron. But especially in later generations, it becomes really easy to use weaker Pokemon in doubles. Because, for example, in Gen 4, you get access to Trick Room. A lot of weaker Pokemon are slow. So if you have a Trick Room team, like I have a Trick Room team with Clamperl. Clamperl is of course not very good, but it does have Deep Sea Tooth, which is the same as Fake Club for Marowak, except it boosts the special attack of Clamperl. And then Clamperl actually becomes pretty strong. But usually that's not enough. Like I haven't looked at Clamperl in Gen 3 because it's very slow. It's not that tanky. I would probably have to Baton Pass boost onto it if I wanted to use it. And because Trick Room doesn't exist, it's not that good in doubles. Also, Surf is really weak in Gen 3. But on my Gen 4 team, it's actually really strong. I just happened to record with it today because I gave it to another YouTuber. I gave my Clamperl team, and they're using it in the tower, and I was using it in Battle Revolution. That's really fun. And then starting in Gen 5, you get access to Drought and Drizzle, which makes a lot of strategies like Vileplume, my favorite Pokemon. If you have to set up the Sun, it's a little bit more difficult to use, but if you start out with the Sun, you can you outspeed turn 1, or at least you outspeed most Pokemon. And, oh, Quick Claw Steelix. And you can Solar Beam turn 1. Now you could also kind of do that in singles, if you just send out the Drought Pokemon first. But it's not as effective. And then there's moves like Tailwind, which I think is also in Gen 4. Drill Peck into Claydol, nice. And the Nidoking should go down here, unless Focus Band. Very good. Oh yeah, the Durant. Yeah, I am aware of that strategy. There's also Normalize while you have Ghost Pokemon. And you give Normalize to your opponents. And you trap them. That's a crazy strategy. But also I have a team that is Perish Song. But it's also Skill Swap Huge Power onto Slacking. So I start out with Azumarill with Huge Power and Perish Song. I Perish Song. I Skill Swap, so my other Pokemon gets the Huge Power. I switch in Wobbuffet, so the opponents cannot switch out. They die to the Perish Song. On that same turn, I switch in Slacking. I Skill Swap the Huge Power onto Slacking, as my Skill Swap Pokemon also dies to Perish Song. And then I get a free switch. Oh wait. Maybe I should have switched. No, we're fine. But also just Parish Song in general is really good. Or can be, if you have a team for it. Which we do actually. But for the dome. And it works a little bit different than usual Parish Song. Yeah, huge power slacking is broken. I tried to make it work in Gen 3 and it didn't, unfortunately. I also have the team, originally the team was in Gen 4 and I tried to recreate it in Gen 3, but it didn't work as well. We didn't have all of the Pokemon. In Gen 4 I used Yuxi as my skill swap Pokemon. We don't have Yuxi here, so I used Starmie. Well, first I tried out Dusclops actually, because it's really tanky. But then I changed to using Starmie with Reflect Light Screen. But then every other trainer had a Brick Break Pokemon. So the Reflect and the Light Screen went down like every turn. Oh, crit Blizzard, but it didn't actually kill. But it freezes, but we have Lumberry. That's quite a turn. Okay, now Zapdos is very likely to attack. Into Houndoom, unfortunately. We would already kill the Houndoom, I think. Oh, never mind. We locked into Hidden Power Ghost. We're definitely gonna need to switch. Another crit Blizzard. Are you sure you're focus banned? And not scope lands? Okay, hopefully we lock into Earthquake. We also get a crit. And Para. And we have Earthquake. Okay, this is good. Yeah, that was a lot of crits. Okay, last opponent. Do you guys want to keep watching the Palace doubles? Or do you want to switch it up? Let's see, Ludicolo. If it has Giga Drain, it actually never kills me. Unless it crits. Ice Beam with Quick Claw. Light Screen. We get the Earthquake. And Ludicolo does nothing. I think this is offensive Ludicolo? No, never mind. Okay, Upti is down for whatever. Yeah, I'm fine with... Oh, JG would love to see a round of 31 IV Factory. That's fine. We will be doing the open level because level 50 is just hell. Like, I finally understand why I was struggling so much with level 50, and it's because you get like one attacking move on on each Pokemon, maybe two if you're lucky. So you can't outplay the AI by going for good moves. And we got 7 again. And 42 wins. Oh, you know what we should do? We should watch the shiny for good luck. This is my record with the shiny Standler. And you see some familiar faces. Yeah, so level 50, from my understanding, usually it's considered to be easier because... And there's the shiny Standler. It's green. So for level 50, I think you always know which set of a Pokemon it is. Because you start out with like the worst of the worst Pokemon. And there's like 3 categories of the worst Pokemon. And then... Well, let's show battle points I have right now. Battle points I've had all time. Over 5k now. So yeah, first you have the first 3 really weak Pokemon. And then I think it starts at, with sets 1 from the strong Pokemon. So by the time you get to Gold, you're probably only in set 3 of the strong Pokemon, so you kind of know who you're facing. Why didn't I catch the shiny? Yeah, if only it was Sapphire or Ruby. I also want to try doubles at some point in the factory, but right now those are also 31 IVs. Okay, let's do a round of this. Let's see. I want to open up... Oh, I need to open up my notes, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Round 1. Psychic. Endurance? I've never seen this one before. I don't know what it does. Let's look it up. Battle Factory. Let's see. Endurance. 3. Aromatherapy, Baton Pass, Detect, Endure, Haze, Heal Bell, Ingrain, Light Screen, Magic Coat, Milk Drink. So maybe a Milk Tank. Mist, Moonlight, Morning Sun, Mud Sport, Protect, Recover, Reflect, Rest, Safeguard, Slack Off, Soft Boiled, Swallow, Synthesis, Recycle, Refresh, Water Sport, Wish. Hello Philippe, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Who do we have? Flareon. With a Citrus Berry, Flamethrower, Roar, Bite, Sand Attack. Okay, not the best set. Slacking. Yawn, bulk up, swagger, air lace. This set is so bad. Oh, it's Glalie. Amaryllis, where are you? Hello, Mouse Cop. This is just round 1. But the thing is, the opponents have perfect IVs and we have free IVs. We have Horndrill and Nidoking. Such a bad moveset. Okay, we have Medicham. You're doing great. Good to hear, Philippe. Salamence. Okay, I think we're gonna lead with Salamence. Let's see, Medicham seems like a decent Pokemon. Do I pick the Glalie? I think I picked the Glalie. How about Baton Pass the Glalie? Yes, the tower glitch is a little unfortunate when you have a long streak, but it's fun for the stream. Fun for you to watch me struggle, maybe. Do I go Flareon or do I go Medicham? I think I will go Medicham. And I will go and screenshot this and ping Amaryllis. Wait. Let's see how this goes. So, since this is round 1, every Pokemon is set 1. So I always know which Pokemon it is. I'm not using the buddy Starmie one. Like if you've seen some of the high streak streams from LRXC, Wildcat, Dave Glorbus, they use the buddy to predict like which Pokemon could be in the back. This is Recover, of course, because this is Endure. Does not have Ice Beam, so we could stay in here. Has Thunder Wave, which I'm not a fan of. We have King's Rock. Focus Band. I could switch and go for Crunches. I'm not sure. You don't have time to watch, but you wish me luck? Thank you. You have 7 silvers and 2 golds. That's pretty good. I don't have the silver for factory. That's the only one I don't have. Because of the IV glitch. I haven't tried that much. I actually did get to Nolan last time, but Nolan just RNG'd me so hard. Which golds do you have? Can you take it all away? I think... Let's see, do I have speed investment? I don't think so. No, wait, I do? No, I think it's HP? No, that would be closer to 400. I don't know the speed. Yeah, this has to be speed. I think 300 outspeeds base 100. So we are faster. So the Starmie is probably... Actually, it's random AI, isn't it? I was going to say it's going to go for Thunder Wave. Let's just attack. Maybe it goes for Confuse Ray. No. That did no damage. I think we're gonna lose the first battle. That's ridiculous. Actually, I think I'm higher attack than special attack. Yeah, I should have air laced. Still, this is gonna be tough. I feel like we're doing less damage with each aerial ace. Okay, maybe there's a chance. Random AI to the win. For the win. To the rescue. Okay, Starmie is down. Armaldo. Okay, that's... yeah, we can't really switch out. Starmie. Armaldo. Let's go for Medicham. Let's not high jump kick in case of protect. There's the protect. Another protect, but it failed. What? What is that? What am I supposed to do? How did I get through this first try last time? Maybe we have a higher special attack on the Glalie. Protect. That's better. Okay, Glalie carry. There's a chance. Espion. Okay, we have Crunch. Baton Pass, that's nothing. We should live, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. I have to remember I need to swap Pokemon. We're probably grabbing Espion. Does Espion 1? It has Baton Pass. It must have Calm Mind. No favorites. Free Spirited. That's a no. It doesn't have anything special. Medicham out. Starmie is also pretty strong, but it only has Psychic. I'm taking notes of everything in case we don't actually lose. And I start recording again later. I can paste this in the description of what happened before. Right on. I don't really want to switch to Glalie in case it's Rock Slide or something. Also, we're immune to Earthquake and every Rhydon has Earthquake. Let's just go for Dragon Claw. Rock Tomb, but it missed. We did no damage. Like, I think we have no special attack, but still. Brick Break. Okay, another reason to stay in. Please kill. No! Scary face, now we're even slower. Actually slower than Rhydon. I'm somewhat surprised, but we do have no IVs. Vaporeon, okay, I think we just die here. It's not really worth switching. We don't live Surf. Maybe if we did have good IVs. Let's go Evolution versus Evolution. Oh, this is the Charm one. Quick attack. We need the Charm to reduce quick attack damage. Calm Mind again. How much do we take from a Surf now? Oh, it's Bite. That's no damage at all. Do I keep boosting? I'm definitely not killing yet. But I don't want to greed too much. Yeah, we've needed at least 2 more Calm Minds to kill, maybe even 3, so going for attack is decent. What's the next? It's Scizor. Oh no, it resists all of our moves. Which Scizor is Scizor 1? Probably has Swords Dance. Scizor 1. No, it doesn't have Swords Dance, so that means we can actually Charm, Quick Attack again. I'm surprised there's no phrase for Quick Attack. Let's go again. I'm not sure if we live a Metal Claw. Yes, we did. Do I Baton Pass? It's a Glalie who will be able to attack multiple times. Or do I get 1 strong Psychic off? We are a lot stronger. But we're gonna get a lot more attacks, hopefully, with Glalie. So let's Baton Pass here. Hopefully not on a Metal Claw crit. It's not Quick Attack, it is Metal Claw. Oh no, okay. That still dealt a lot of damage. Quick Attack, that's not... Quick Attack, that's not gonna hurt. Ice Beam doesn't do a lot. Another Quick Attack. Oh, we get the crit. Nice. Who do I want to trade? Vaporeon's pretty strong. Scizor, if it had Swords Dance, would be much better. Let's see. Next trainer. No type. Free Spirited. We would like to swap. I think we're swapping Glalie. Intimidate is too good. And we take Vaporeon. Yeah. We can switch into ice types now. Although it's random AI, so it doesn't really help. Well, there's the ice type. What does Dugong 1 have? Does it have Horn Drill? Sheer Cold? It is Ice Beam, Icy Wind, Headbutt, Fake Out. That's something we can swap Vaporeon into. Mystic Water, Roar. Bite, Quick Attack. Switch in on Headbutt. Okay. The problem is we don't actually deal damage. Do we outspeed? No, we don't outspeed. Unless we have speed investment, I don't think we do. Let's see, Vaporeon 1. No, no speed investment. And we already have a lower base stat in speed and we have worse IV, so we're definitely not outspeeding. Wait, what? Huh? Does this one have negative speed on the Dugong? Or am I just crazy, Dugong? It does have negative speed. But shouldn't it still outspeed me with better IVs? Well, it will outspeed me now. What's my speed? Oh wait! Vaporeon wasn't one of my starter Pokemon, so it's actually good. I forgot. Oh, we just barely win. We 1v1 the Dugong. I thought it would be easier. So, Surf is actually slightly stronger thanks to Stab. Confuse Ray, we die here if we hit ourselves. And we do. Mischievous 1. Pain Split, Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, Thunder Wave. Let's go for a Charm, because the only way it's gonna hurt us is with Shadow Ball. Confuse Ray, there goes our Lumberry. I was hoping to synchronize Paralysis and then cure ourselves. Now I'm wondering, what do I do? Pain Split actually hurts the Mischievous. Not by much, but by some. Confuse Ray again, that's a little unfortunate. Thunder Wave, which means Mischievous is also Thunder Waved. Let's start attacking. We hit ourselves again. We hit ourselves again. At least Mischievous is paralyzed. And if it goes for Pain Split, okay, not anymore. I was gonna say, if it goes for Pain Split, it heals us. We just kill. Last, Flareon. Hopefully Flareon isn't too angry that it didn't pick it. Wait, did it go for Roar? Well, we won another one. Water types. And slow and steady. Slow and steady is attract, confuse ray, that sort of stuff. Status. Yes, we want to swap. Salamence is the only Pokemon that's still weak. It does have Intimidate, which is nice, but we have Charm. Flareon, no. Mischievous, probably not. Dugong? At least we won't take damage. And we can go for headbutt flinches. It's not the best, but it's something. Otherwise it's Pain Split Mischievous. I think we're going Dugong. Birdkeeper Trevin with a Slowbro. We outspeed this, so we can just headbutt. Is there anything else I would do? Vaporeon could bite this. Slowbro 1 has Surf, Rain Dance, Headbutt, Ice Punch. We can't be frozen with Dugong. Let's stay in. Okay, maybe not. That did no damage. Oh, you like Dugong, JG? It is an interesting Pokemon. It's too bad for Dugong that it's outclassed by all the other water ice types. Like in Gen 1, Lapras exists and it's just the better bulky water ice. Cloyster also exists, which is really good physical defense. Oh, I should have gone for Fake Out turn 1, I forgot. This is really just negative damage. Okay, I'm gonna switch and go for Bite. Gligar. I've actually used Gligar in the Battle Dome. I got gold with Gligar. It's kind of, it's decent, especially in the dome where the IVs of the opponents are lower. Lapras. Another ice type. Yeah, so something that you can do with Dugong, but not in this generation. Hey, nice, we got healed. It gets hydration, I think, in generation 4. Which heals status in the rain. So if you have a rain team and you have rest on Dugong, then Dugong just gets a free full heal. What strategy did I use with Gligar? I used Sandveil. I had Tyranitar and I used Sandveil to avoid things. I had Earthquake, Toxic, Protect, Substitute, I think. And I just set up a Substitute and hope they miss. And then you Earthquake or Toxic. You can also go Double Team, but then you have either Earthquake, which cannot hit Flying types, Levitate, or you have Toxic, which cannot hit poison, steel, and immunity Pokemon. And I used the same strategy with Ductrio. I actually just recorded a challenge run with Ductrio in the tower instead of the dome, with this similar strategy. Or actually just the same. And I started out with Double Team Toxic, but then I changed to Earthquake Toxic. Which is how I started out in the dome as well. Started out with Double Team. But then there's so many Pokemon that you cannot hit. That Earthquake actually is kind of nice. And even if Sandfill never activates, as long as you're not up against someone who is immune to sand damage, and if they're immune to sand damage, they probably take a lot of damage from Earthquake. So if they're not immune, they'll slowly lose their HP, unless it's leftovers. Then that's unlucky. I think, JG, with Quagsire, you can make the argument that because it has Water Absorb, there is something that it does better than Swampert. Well, it's not really an argument, it's just true. You're better into water types. Which I have a Gen 4 team with Quagsire, because it's a sunny day team with like 4 fire types. And then Blossom and Quagsire. And there, having Water Absorb is actually really useful. Quagsire still isn't very good, but hey, it's something. Looks like we got through another trainer. Random AI really helps. Yeah, I think Dugong is a really cool Pokemon. It does get Fake Out, which maybe in doubles it can do something? I mean, it's still not very good after the Fake Out. I'm not sure what it would do. Poison type. Endurance. I think we're grabbing... Wait, which Lapras is this? I was just spamming the A button without actually paying attention. Leftover Surf. Basically only has Surf. Slowbro. Did this one have Psychic? No, it didn't, right? Surf, Ice Punch, Headbutt, and something. And Rain Dance. Rain Dance could be nice. I have double water. And then Wheezing is Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, Smokescreen with Bright Powder. It could be okay. At least we can't get poisoned and we have high defense. But yeah, Abdi, if you're interested, I did make a video about the Gligar. It's one of my earlier ones. And I also have a presentation on my other channel which part of it is about the Gligar. Oh wait, this starts lagging when I close. Let me link it to you. Let's see. View my channel. Here's the link to the presentation I did on sand in the dome. Well, specifically like sand from someone who was on the podcast for Nighthawk. Like I used their team and then I made some variations by changing one Pokemon at a time. Right, we have to swap something against poison type. Dugong out and do I grab Weezing? I forgot we have Espeon, so we're pretty good into poison, or should be anyway. Bit of type diversity doesn't hurt though, so do I grab the Weezing? Sure, let's grab Weezing. I think Weezing is also a cool Pokemon that is underrated. Gardevoir, well, that's not a poison type. I got scammed. Please don't Psychic. Reflect, okay, that's also not great. At least we get an attack off. Magical Leaf, okay, that's fine. Hypnosis. I think this one is Dream Eater as its only psychic type attack. Reflect fails. Lives on 1 HP, unfortunately. Please don't Hypnosis. Good. Okay, now there should be 2 poison types. Maybe I should have tried setting up Espeon. Oh, hello, Foulplume. Good to see you. Unfortunate timing for you, Reflect wore off, so we just Sludge Bomb. Battle Dance, that's not really gonna hurt, and now it's locked in. Crobat last. Can we land a Will-O-Wisp? Screech misses. Will-O-Wisp burns. Oh, I thought it also missed. That's very nice. What is the set on Foulplume? Foulplume 1. Sludge Bomb, Petal Dance, Moonlight, Aromatherapy. JG, you love the teams with underrated Pokemon. You like making the underrated ones having an important role. Yeah. I much prefer giving them an actual purpose than just I have one weak Pokemon and the rest is like 2 legendaries that carry the team. It's much more fun when the weak Pokemon actually does something. Okay, trainer 6. Grass type. Slow and steady. Okay, we're definitely trading here. Probably Vaporeon. Not Gardevoir. Vileplume or Crobat? Vileplume is my favorite Pokemon, so I'm gonna have to go for Vileplume. Let's see, Vaporeon out. That's why the Yanma team is also so much fun. Like, Yanma is really important for the team. I mean, sometimes there's Quick Claw turn 1, it dies, and we still win because the rest of the team is strong. But when Yanma gets that swagger off, the team becomes so powerful. Almost 50%. Sleep powder. Fell asleep. Can we wake up? Another sleep powder. Okay, free turn. We don't wake up. Sleep powder again. We wake up. Nice. 1 HP. Citrus berry doesn't really matter. Especially in level 100. 1 down. Ninetales. Where's Vaporeon? Roar. Don't roar in Vileplume. Oh no. We just Sludge Bomb. Confused. We have Persian Berry. We were prepared for this. We counter-teamed Ninetales. Let's go. And last, Shiftry. Nice. Almost one shot. Oh, we poison. Maybe it dies. Nice. Good job, Vileplume. Alright, last battle. No type. Slow and steady. Okay, who are we switching? Yes, I've got myself, Max. I saw the Vileplume, I had to grab Vileplume. What does Ninetales 1 have? Do we have a fire move? We have Flamethrower? I think that's the only swap I could possibly go for. I mean, I could switch Victory Bell and Vileplume, but that's not... No, we're not doing that. Up against Golem. Not the best lead matchup. I think I'm gonna have to switch here. Yes, DOR, the Oddish line is my favorite Pokemon. We don't actually one-shot with Petal Dance. I wonder if we're physical infested on the Vileplume. Vileplume in Gen 2 and Gen 3 and Gen 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Gen 1 move. It's very weak. And I think it's Gen 4 where it becomes 100 base power. Vileplume 1. Yeah, Vileplume 1 is physical. Hello, Salamence. Have you come to take revenge for me throwing you out of the team? Because now you're stronger. I don't really want to switch. Hopefully it doesn't Aerial Ace. Hopefully we lift the Dragon Claw. I think we do, yeah. Oh, that's a crit. Let's go, Vileplume. And a poison. Vileplume knows that it's my favorite Pokemon, so it has to put in some effort here. Let's go to Espeon. Gengar, okay. Psychic. Dream Eater Gengar. I think this is like the only one that has a beneficial speed nature. But it's only 170, but that does outspeed Espeon. And we actually made it through round 1 against 31 IVs. But we also had 31 IVs at the end, so it wasn't as much of a challenge. It's the start that is tough. Yeah, win streak 20. Nolan did not like it that I got to him. Yeah, Venusaur and Vileplume do look similar in color, Max. And they were basically my two favorite Pokemon in Gen 1. Like, Oddish was my favorite Pokemon and Bulbasaur was my favorite starter. So I either had Oddish or Bulbasaur. Or both. Do we want to do some Yanma doubles? Let me know what you would like to see. We could do the Yanma doubles. We could do another round of Factory. We could go back to the Palace. We could do Earthquake spam in the tower. Bulbasaur gang, you're also a favorite of or an enjoyer of Bulbasaur, Max. And yeah, the Yanma is surprisingly good. Like, I knew Swagger would be good, but the Yanma has performed much better than expected. Of course, we have been a little bit lucky in that we're not super unlucky. The team is very fragile. But yeah, the team has been doing super well. Let's see, where's the palace box? Pyramid, pike. Okay, wrong direction. Palace. So we are in round 20 with Yanma. 133 wins. Let's see if we get 140. What are my streaks at the other facilities? So I don't have that many streaks outside of the tower. I have here 182 in singles. And open level, I've been doing challenge teams, so it's only 70 right now. And then we have 133 level 50 doubles and 105 open level, which I've been testing my EQ spam team with a different move. And other than that, I haven't really done anything in open level, so that's why it's 105. And then in the dome, my highest streaks are like 18 and 19 in doubles 50 and doubles open level. I also have a team for doubles in the dome. Autocorrect, put onion in your message. But naughty 31 special attack on shiny Bulbasaur. That's really nice. Minus or plus attack, minus special defense for naughty. That's if you run Sludge Bomb, that could be nice. But hey, it's a shiny. You can't be too picky, and 31 IVs and special attack, that's nice. So let's see if we can beat round 20 here. Bulbasaur has an onion on his back. Yeah, kind of. Here we go. The team that was supposed to be a joke team, and that I wasn't really planning on getting past 100. But now we're in round 20. Okay, this looks like a Kindler. Kindler Andre. Gengar. Gengar is scary because it outspeeds Yanma. And it one-shots Yanma. At least if it has Thunderbolt or Ice Punch, and I don't know about Psychic. So I think what I'm gonna do is Protect. Go for Hidden Power Ghost. This isn't gonna kill the Gengar. Does go for the Thunderbolt. It lives on 1 HP, that's unfortunate. An Overeat in the Protect. I think I'm gonna switch into Latios here. Let's see, this Thunderbolt could be Quick Claw on the Gengar. Let's just kill Gengar. My Latios does outspeed Gengars. Fire Punch, okay, it's not Quick Claw. Maybe I should have just gone for the Earthquake. Turn 1. It doesn't really matter. Ouch, critical overheat. And that's looking like a Quick Claw on the Flareon because it did not have a White Herb. They never have White Herb. Okay, let's protect. Because they should be going for the kill here. Now just Earthquake. There you have it. Quick Claw. Flareon goes down. Magmar should also attack the Latios. And Dusclops is last. So Psychic into Dusclops and another Earthquake. Dusclops probably lives, maybe? Yeah, definitely. And should go for the kill. Double Edge as well. Which means it's Resto Chesto. I think. Yeah. Let's bring Yanma back. Yanma didn't get to Swagger. Well, we could still Swagger. But there's not really that much use. I don't think I'm gonna kill with Thief. No. But still, the Protect play was very useful. Okay, we've improved our Yanma PB. 134. Josie. Fortress Shiftry. Good luck, thank you, Katie. We just started using Yanma. Actually, this could be Fake Out. Let's protect. It is Fake Out. And it's a Rock Slide from the Fortress. Actually, this trainer only has one set for each Pokemon. It's Quick Claw Explosion on the Fortress. Very dangerous. If I keep the Fortress as full HP, it shouldn't explode. Well, it can, but it's less likely. Yeah, I think I will return the Shiftry. Shiftry also has Explosion and its Focus Band. Good luck, and you like the Yanma. Thank you, Premier Ball Savant. My thoughts on the Yanmega. I've not really used Yanmega, at least not in a long time. So, and we actually survive Rock Slides, unless it's a stab move or it's a Choice Band from like Ursaring. I'm gonna protect here. Gonna return again. Yeah, I haven't really used Yanmega. I think it's a cool Pokemon. But I don't really have too much of an opinion. Marowak last. Double edge into the protect. Actually, I can steal a Quick Claw. Unless it activates Quick Claw right now. And we're gonna go return because Earthquake will not kill the Marowak. Alright, we don't have to fear Quick Claw Explosion anymore. And we don't have to fear Swords Dance Marowak. The Tauros is adamant, which is why it's called Adam. It's kind of too bad for Yanmega that you lose Compound Eyes. But I guess they thought it would be too good. But you do get, what is it, Tinted Lens. So if your move is resisted, you still deal good damage. So that's also really good. And you still have Speed Boost as well, but no Baton Pass. So it's definitely strong. Oh, are we lagging? Is my internet dying? Yeah, my internet unfortunately is struggling a little bit. So I'm sorry if it's a little laggy. Skarmy Hariyama. Oh, Battle Girl something, I think. I wasn't paying attention. I think we're gonna go for double protect because this could again be fake out. Toxic. Oh, it's guts. It got toxic and it's guts. I'm not sure if I one-shot Hariyama. But we're gonna have to deal some damage because this Hariyama is gonna be a problem. We got punished for playing it safe. Okay, Hariyama goes down. Whew. It's Alana. I guess she's fighting steel, since there's two steel types here. Also has Fortress, Aggron, Metagross. Yeah. Which item? I probably want to thief the Scissor because it's either Quick Claw, Bright Powder, or Focus Band, so all the Hex items. And I'm more afraid... Well, I can't even do anything to scar me, so let's just Earthquake. And we crit the Scissor. Nice. Aggron last. Skarmy is going for Curse, which means it has Fly. I mean, oh no, there's multiple with Toxic, so that didn't mean it yet. Oh, you've had the multi-battle AI give your Heracross Guts boost? That's very nice. Yeah, I think it's really cool. They actually programmed stuff like that. Okay, we can just double protect here. I want to see skill swap slacking. I think that's programmed, but I'm not sure. But I hope I see it at some point. It's going for Toxic. KT, you want to try Swagger Marowak plus Dragon Dance Gyarados? Oh, so you have Lightning Rod on the Marowak, and then you have like Persian Berry on the Gyarados. And you get the +3 attack on one turn. Hello, Bako. It's going well here. I hope you're doing well too. Mason. This guy only has one set for each Pokemon. And it's Fake Out Explosion again. We go for the double protect here. Ice Beam from Quagsire. I'm not sure. That is probably strong enough to kill me. I probably want to return here. It is Focus Band, but we can just Earthquake next turn. You're still kind of rock weak. Yeah, but most rock type moves are, it's usually Rock Slide, and in Gen 3 it's 50% power. Even Yanma survives if it's not Stab Rock Slide. And Yanma has 65 HP, 45 defense. I think Gyarados can live. What did the Quagsire do? Did it curse or something? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat. Oh, Amnesia probably. Oh, you just saw my Nolan fight? Yeah, that's pretty much how all my factory runs have ended. That kind of RNG. But it's fine. I think it's funny. Let's see, this is Quick Claw Wailord with Fissure. Does the Quagsire have leftovers? It does. Maybe I steal the leftovers? Nah, I'm more worried about Quick Claw. You're more worried about Ancient Power. Yeah, Ancient Power and Rock Tomb. But those aren't as common. Aerodactyl is probably scary because that's Choice Band Ancient Power potentially. Do we live? Ice Beam? No, I don't. Oh, we do. And we're frozen. And we're no. Let's see. I'm gonna kill both of them this turn. So Yanma will stay in. Which would be kind of bad. So I'm just gonna switch. Last stream we survived Hydro Pump from Wailord, now we survived Ice Beam from Wailord. This one has no investment. This one also didn't have the Hydro Pump. Okay, Heracross. No Bright Powder. Which one is this actually? Heracross, Heracross, Heracross. This was Select-Berry. How am I streaming this? I use OBS. And I have a capture card 3DS. And I have a flash, no, a GBX flash, which is a little device which allows me to upload my ROM and my save file from my card. So I uploaded that to my PC. Put it on an SD card, a micro SD card, put it in my modded 3DS. And I have a little program installed to activate the Nintendo DS hardware, which is in the 3DS, which can play GBA games. It just doesn't have a slot. So that's how I play. But soon, I will be... I also have a Game Boy player, but right now the video quality is very low. So I ordered some things to hopefully improve it. And once we have that, we'll be playing playthrough on card. And then we'll be doing the Battle Frontier on card as well, with average IV Pokemon. And then I don't know if you saw in the Discord where yeah I'm pretty sure you reacted. I got the second emerald, so we will also be doing multi battles. Which I'm really excited about multi-battle, because it's so interesting that you can like focus one side, because each side has only 2 Pokemon. So if you take out one side, then you have 2 Pokemon against 1, even if they still have 2 Pokemon left. I think that will be very interesting. Okay, counter Skarmory. I didn't look up who the trainer is. Skarmory with counter. That's Drill Peck. Didn't see the kill because of the Intimidate, I guess. Or just went for counter. I'm not sure if counter can override a kill. And Hypno. Let's see, this Skarmory has Quick Claw, but I'm not that worried about the Skarmory. What about Hypno? No, not Hypnosis, Hypno. Lumberry, Lumberry, Twisted Spoon, okay. Actually, I think I will switch. When can we meet up and do multi-battle? That would be cool as well. But I don't really travel much, so I think it will be difficult. Oh, we switched on the Drill Peck. Let's Thunderbolt. We return the X-Cloud. You had a lot of fun running Boom Spam, KT? Yeah, Boom Spam is really fun. It's just, there's so many Bright Powders and Focus Bands. It's really a risky strategy. But you can still get really far. Like the streak that lost slightly higher than I did was a Boom Spam streak at like 297. Yeah, we're spread out like across continents. Oh, we've got Fins with legendaries. We outspeed Latios unless it activates Quick Claw. I forget, does Return always one-shot Lapras? Lapras is one of those insanely bulky Pokemon. Let's see, Adamant, take away the Choice Band, +2 against Lapras. Level 50. No. This is 0 HP, 0 defense, and it's a roll to kill. Okay, we're killing Latios. Okay, no Quick Claws, that's a good start. Maybe it's Ice Beam into Yanma. Starmie. There's an Ice Beam. Okay. If I bring out Salamence, it's guaranteed Ice Beam into Salamence, which I can abuse by protecting. I don't know if the Starmie has He has Ice Beam. I think I'll just take out Starmie here because it outspeeds me. Oh, never mind. This is bulky Starmie. Gardevoir last. I think what I'll do is I take down the Gardevoir. Does Gardevoir ever have Protect? No, right? Could be Bright Powder though. Quick Claw. Quick Claw does not have Ice Punch. And we'll be 2v1 against the Lapras. See, I should do chip damage on Lapras. Okay, Gardevoir goes down. And let's just double up. Almost dies to the Thunderbolt. Definitely dies to the return. How many battles more? 1? 2? Last battle. Expert. It's Nadia with double rock type. Okay, that's a bit of a yikes. Okay, we're definitely protecting. But what else do we do? I think if it's slow Aerodactyl, we outspeed. I think we just go Earthquake because there's a good chance Rhydon survives Earthquake even at +2. The Aerodactyl is actually slow Aerodactyl. And we dodged the Rock Slide as well. Let's see, I can kill the Rhydon. I should kill the Rhydon, I think. Aerodactyl, I don't think I ever kill with return. Well, maybe a crit. No Quick Claw, very nice. We can dodge Fire Blast. Scissor. We do actually dodge the Fire Blast. I think I want the Thief. Hello, Amaryllis. You missed the Glalie. Let's see what we've got here. Focus Band. I think there's 2. Yeah, we're not sure which one this is yet. Hopefully it's not going for counter. Okay, Fire Blast. That's a one-shot. Let's see. It's never Silverwind. Agility. Oh no. This is Reversal. And it's probably faster. How fast is Scissor? I was thinking, do I need to switch in Intimidate? I could still do it. I have 173 speed, I think. Yes. Scissor 85 speed, so it's actually still slower. Yeah, but Tauros is slower than the Scissor. Let's see, there's one more Pokemon, right? Could it ever be a ground type? No. Okay, I think I just return into this. Well, no, it could be Endure. I guess we return. We're not guaranteed to one-shot Aerodactyl with Latios anyway, so return is decent. Salamence. Okay, we still two-shot. Double Edge. Doesn't do much because of Intimidate. Ice Beam Mans. Another return into Aerodactyl. And that's round 20 with Yanma. $140 wins. $15 battle points. Let's go for another one. Swag never dies. Swimmer Eric. Okay, Ursaring is scary. Let's see, it's Bright Powder Ursaring. So we're just gonna go for an Earthquake here. This Ursaring does have Rock Slide but will survive. It also has Aerial Ace. That one probably kills us. Tentacruel goes down. We don't get the Bright Powder miss. And it's Blastoise. Double Edge, well that also kills. That's actually stronger than the Aerial Ace by a lot. And Ursaring lives on 1, that's unfortunate. But we do have Aerial Ace. Does this Blastoise have Ice Beam? It does have Ice Beam, okay. It also has Focus Band. Maybe we protect. We should live any hit from Ursaring. If it goes for Double Edge into Tauros, it just dies anyway. Assuming it lives. Because it dodges the Earthquake. And it doesn't. This should be an Ice Beam. Maybe a Mirror Coat. No. Pretty sure it always goes for the kill. Let's go Aerial Ace. And we return on Ludicolo. Oh, I've forgotten to turn on animations again. I always forget. Oh. Internet is struggling. Pedro, the next swimmer. Oh, it's a Snorlax. And it's Quick Claw with Curse. And the Vaporeon has Ice Beam. We want to deal as much damage as possible before the Snorlax sets up Curse. It didn't get Quick Claw Curse. Actually, it probably goes for Double Edge. Just like the Ursaring did. We deal about 50%. We deal a lot more to the Vaporeon. Ice Beam. Do I want to go for the second Intimidate or do I want to go for Latios? Let's see, Latios is better. Unless Quick Claw activates, maybe. With Latios I can take a kill. And then the next Pokemon also gets hit by Earthquake. Salamence is slower. But it could be a Gyarados in the back and then Snorlax definitely survives. Okay, let's just go Mens. And it's kind of looking like a damage roll as well on the Snorlax. So I'm expecting Double Edge into Salamence right here. No, it went for Curse. It didn't see a kill? Huh. I guess it's slightly weaker than Ursaring. Is my internet just dead? Excellent connection. Okay, no. If it was, it's back. And now it's not. Okay, my internet's dying. I don't know what you guys get to see. Yeah, I'm seeing the lag spikes. No, YouTube is complaining about lag spikes as well. Let me check. Okay, it should be better again. I hope it stays better. Where were we? Does this one have Ice Beam? Yeah, it's Ice Beam Porygon, so I'm gonna go Protect. Earthquake. We almost killed a Porygon, which is pretty impressive. And another battle won. This is the Evolution Trainer, which should be... Actually, Espeon probably one-shots me, doesn't it? Let's check. I'm pretty sure I just get one shot. Espeon is very strong. Well, this one's a roll. This one doesn't kill. This one always kills. Okay, let's just protect. I think last time Earthquake killed Flareon without boost. That's just Earthquake. Don't think Return kills Espeon, but I'm not sure actually. Flareon down. Next up, Jolteon, okay. It's actually slow Espeon. But now there's a fast Jolteon, so that's a bit unfortunate. Porygon 2 has weirdly good bulk. You wonder if it can stall with Sub, Recover and Toxic, KT? I don't know. You can definitely stall some Pokemon. But Substitute is almost never gonna survive a hit, so... Substitute will mostly be useful against status moves and Oko moves. I'm not sure what your last move would be, maybe Protect. But then you get walled by a lot of Pokemon. I think you can definitely stall some Pokemon. But you don't have Eviolite yet, so... Gen 5, that's when you get to stall everything, I think. Let's see, I think... Latios, probably there's a Psychic incoming. And a Thunderbolt. If Flareon died, then Jolteon probably also dies. Espeon does live, which is expected. Jolteon also lives, okay, never mind then. Because it's slow Jolteon. Do any of these have Bright Powder or something? Yeah. Let's see. This is Lumberry Espeon. Scope Lens. No, it could be Bright Powder on the Jolteon, so let's attack the Jolteon. And Umbreon last. You could also have Bright Powder or Leftovers. And it's Leftovers. I think I want Yanma back. Return some good damage. Didn't go for double team, so that's nice. And then I think we kill. Or maybe it lives on like one. Another trainer down. This is Gloria. Triathlete. Okay, both of these could have fake outs. Let's just double protect here. Dynamic punch. Cross chop. Okay, we have a much bigger chance of dodging the dynamic punch. So let's return into Hariyama. This is a rare moment where the attacks went into Tauros instead of into Yanma. We do one shot. Now what's the dynamic punch gonna be? Dugong. Dugong is back. And dynamic miss. Let's see. Dugong could be Oko. Let's see, it's Scope Lens, Medicham. Dugong. It's not really an item I really need to steal. If it's Ice Beam, it's probably Ice Beam Yanma. So let's protect, return, Medicham. If it's Oko move, we can still swagger the Salamence. It's Blizzard. And Adam is frozen again. How does Adam get frozen by Blizzard so often? I can't really switch in my back Pokemon. Let's see, Quagsire is either Focus Band or Leftovers. So I think I'm gonna steal that item. And it's Leftovers. We're frozen. Disable, disables my Thief. Ancient Power is gonna kill me. No Omni Boost, please. Okay. Let's see. Ancient Power, Curse. Oh, it only has Ancient Power. I didn't see what the gender was. It's female, which means I can't be hit by Attract on the Salamence. Okay. The Dugong has Blizzard, which might kill Salamence. I'm not sure. Probably not. Because damage is halved. I do have Lumberry. Okay. I'm gonna check if Salamence can live. Dugong with Blizzard. In doubles. No, we die. This is not gonna kill. Does get pretty close. Tower's still frozen. Blizzard. Not even 50%. Curse on the Quagsire, that's a little bit scary. Now we do kill, and return is still gonna do a lot of damage if I ever get the Thaw. We don't Thaw. Curse, apparently it didn't see the kill yet. But surely it sees a kill now on Tauros. And Psychic probably kills. Yawn. Why aren't you trying to kill me? Okay. I don't want to fall asleep. So I'm gonna switch. It also intimidates, so that's kind of good. Still frozen. Another curse. But I think we're fine. Does this one have rest? No, right? Would have had Chestoberry and I stole leftovers. I could start Earthquaking to knock out the Tauros. I don't think I want to though. Still frozen. And now Psychic should definitely kill. Alright, it's Attract last move. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about how Dugong and Quagsire are like weaker versions of Lapras, Swampert, and they're cool, but they're just worse. Oh, we finally defrost. And Towers gets the kill. Yeah, and here they are on the same team next to each other. You're free on Sunday and Monday and you'll be in the voice chat. Okay, I might be in the voice chat at some point, Bako. Or I also might stream on Sunday. After Riley's stream. I'm not sure yet. I mean, I could, in theory, also stream before, but... I don't know. Shift tree again, so could be fake out. I didn't check the trainer. So let's double protect. Worst case scenario, it sets up the sun, I guess. There's fake out. And mirror coat. Swagger return. Oh, I'm having lag spikes again, I think. Okay, lag spike is over. Which means I'll just continue. I think we'll protect Earthquake here. I won't kill either of them. Never mind. We get a crit. Fortress. Hydro Pump. Didn't steal any items, right? No. We steal... Focus Band. Okay, I'm pretty sure Focus Band is also Explosion. But now we don't have to worry about it surviving. Also, it's the last Pokemon now. Another crit, but don't think that one was necessary. Rock Slide, it's not intimidated, so it does actually kill. Battle 6, we're almost done with round 21. And it's a bug trainer, which we actually... OBS disconnected. OBS reconnected. Okay. I think I'm back. Sorry about the connection, guys. How How fast is Scyther? Okay, Scyther is always slower. Does Tauros survive a brick break at -1? Actually, this is guaranteed to be bright powder on the Scyther, I think. So let's just return the Heracross. Hopefully it's not focus band. Hopefully it's not going for Endure. There's no Endure. And I'm gonna thief. If Yanma lives, I'm gonna thief. But probably it's going for Aerial Ace to kill me right now. Armaldo. Oh, it went for Swords Dance. Probably didn't see the kill because of Intimidate. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it's... Well, probably because it's bug type term, it could be either set. So it could be Lychee Berry. But I just don't want to risk Bright Powders. Already set up a Swords Dance, so I'm gonna go for the kill. And we get hit by the Quick Claw Rock Slide. And we get crit as well, which doesn't matter, but that's unfortunate. I really hope we do not flinch. Okay, I'm gonna go to Salamence for the Intimidate. I was afraid of the Quick Claw, but like there's not much I can do. Does mean I now have Aerial Ace. We do also flinch. And we get crit again. Wow. Okay, game, you really want Yanma to lose? Oh no, this is always Bright Powder. I'm not sure if I kill. Probably, right? Aerial Ace. Oh, it's actually 87.5% chance to kill. Please, do not Quick Claw again. Okay. Oof. Oh, we got the minimum roll? Gotta be kidding. Connected again? Reconnected, okay. I think this is probably the last round because my internet is really dying. For some reason. I don't know how much you guys saw. Or if you're seeing anything. We have to kill a Scyther. We miss. This is one of the least lucky battles I've ever had. Should have gone for Protect maybe? Oh no, it's Fortress as well. Yeah, Starmie Plus is dead. I should have doubled up, I guess. Oh no. Is this the end? It's over. No, we miss! Oh! We're alive? Oh, you're shiny hunting, Max? Good luck. That was a crazy battle. I don't know how much of that you guys saw because of the lag spike. We somehow made it. I hope everything is in the VOD. That was crazy. We did deserve a little bit of luck there. Like we got, in one turn, we got Quick Claw, we got crit, we got flinch, then we got crit again. Then Bright Powder miss. And I think we got maybe crit again at some point, I'm not sure. Okay, we got intimidated, which isn't great. This is actually special Gyarados. And which Altaria? It's Perish Song, maximum bulk. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Protect. I'm not sure what the Altaria is gonna do here. It might be going for Dragon Breath. It can't attract anyone. Should be like a Fire Blast or a Thunder going into Yanma right now. There it is. And there is Perish Song. Let's see, Gyarados should never go for Blizzard, I think. Because that probably doesn't kill. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch and Swagger on the switch. Just have to hope I don't get paralyzed by Dragon Breath. Okay, into Latios is fine. We can Thunderbolt. I can kill Altaria. Probably. Yeah, let's just go for the guaranteed kill. If Altaria would die to Perish Song eventually. So maybe I should have ignored it. But I don't want to get paralyzed. Another Intimidate, that's a little bit unfortunate. Which Granbull is this? Wait, that did no damage. Guess I should have ignored Altaria. Wait, it Perish Songed again? Okay, I guess we have to hurry. Oh, of course. It switches. I should have gone for Earthquake. It was better regardless because it's more damage than Aerial Ace. And then we also would have hit Fortress. Usually I'm the one setting up Perish Song, so then I'm thinking about the switch. Now I completely forgot. But we'll be fine. Probably. Protect. Okay, Protect Stall. I'm actually gonna lose one Pokemon here. Because I cannot switch both. Wait. Yeah, Tauros is still alive in the back. I want to switch Latios because then I can Earthquake. No, that doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna go for the extra Intimidate. Although it does have counter. Which could be bad. But I still have a +1 on the Salamence. But I'm kind of expecting a double protect here. I'm not sure if this was the correct choice. Did go for counter. Didn't do anything this turn, of course. We probably kill this. Like, it can only counter one Pokemon at a time. Yeah, we'll be fine. Earthquake. We made it. It's not Bright Powder, I didn't need to switch moves. Oh. We somehow made it through this round. They really didn't want us to get through. But Tauros clutched in the end. I probably should have double targeted the Scyther on the turn Latios died. But I was thinking like, surely I won't miss after so much RNG. But that's not how RNG works. But I also was just afraid of the Armaldo. Quick Claw is just scary, and I'm pretty sure that's Swords Dance. Oh yeah, we got the minimum roll on the Aerial Ace. That's what was also unlucky in that battle. We got an 87.5% chance to one-shot Scyther. And it lived. My internet does seem to be a little bit more stable again. Do you guys want to see another round of Yanma? Or we could also try out my Persian team in the Dome. Dome doubles. Because I have a different Persian team for the people that came in later. I now have a Persian. Because of how the dome works, if you tie, if you have the higher seed, you always win. So the strategy is just to go for Persian and then have everyone die at the same time. I can show you the team. It's these three. It's Persian with Fake Out, Protect, Double Edge, Dig. Dig is just to stall time. Then we have Latios with Hidden Power Fire. In case we cannot go for the Parasong, then we have Latios. And here's Parasong Full Stall with Lumberry. So let me know, guys. Do you want to see one more round of Yanma, or do you want to see a little bit of Persian? And the Persian team is basically a copy of the team that has the highest streak in Dome doubles. Except that team has Fake Out Genghis Khan and we have Fake Out Persian. And of course, Persian is a lot frailer. And I think your seed is decided by your base stat, or at least that influences it. I could be wrong. And I'm pretty sure Genghis Khan has higher base stats, so it's definitely better. You want to see Persian, JG? Alright, let's go. Yanma definitely deserves a break. Oh. Wrong building. Yanma deserves a break after that last round. That was crazy. But the streak is still alive. We're almost at 150 wins now. Which, I think that's a little bit crazy. Oh, wait, like this. Like this. So we're only in round 5. So there shouldn't be as many legendaries, Snorlaxes, etc. yet. First opponent, Golduck, Electabuzz, Armaldo. I think Armaldo and Electabuzz are looking a little bit scary. Like if they double up into Lapras, Lapras might die. And then Persian probably won't survive. Well, actually, I'm kind of forgetting I have Fake Out. But we should be fine. Also, all the Golducks have a fighting type move. And a lot of them are cross chop. Thunderbolt probably doesn't kill. Double up. Oh, it did just kill. Bad IVs. We're now in the reverse situation. Now we have the good IVs and the AI has the bad IVs. Instead of like the factory. Okay, Persian probably dies. No, we live. And I'm gonna protect. Because I'm gonna assume the AI wants to kill. And it got Quick Claw as well. Dome is home. Yeah, Dome is fun. I haven't done much yet in the Dome. Well, I've done some stuff in the Dome. But I haven't really gone for super long streaks. Like, I've been trying to get 20 rounds with Persian. And failing. But that team wasn't very good. We are the first seed, so we always win. Another Lapras. Okay, let's try out Parasong this time, and hopefully, we do not miss Fake Out because of Bright Powder on the Raichu. Okay, Lapras mirror matchup, that could be scary if it's like Horn Drill. Okay, no Bright Powder. Attract, okay, that's also scary. Is Double Edge gonna kill the Raichu? I think it isn't. Or that is a roll. I think it's not guaranteed is what I mean. Although, how much? 60? Yeah, 3 times more damage. This is about a quarter. We might kill. Usually I would double protect and then next turn I go for dig. And I go for rest. But because we have a 50% chance of Lapras just not doing anything. And we got it. And we did kill the Raichu, okay, very good. One time you were in the battle tower and you got focus banded 3 times in a row. Yeah, I've had that happen 3 times. But it was always in the early rounds, so it didn't actually matter. I have had in a later round where I got Bright Powdered 3 times in 4 attacks. Not quite 3 times in a row. But that's the closest I've gotten. So now everyone is going to die on this one turn and we will win. They'll have a little cutscene about, oh, the referees are going to decide who's going to win, but it's always me. Doesn't matter who faints first. In the other facilities you would lose, but in the Dome you don't. Referee decision. This is the referee's decision. Hey! Who could have guessed? Venusaur, Breloom, Tauros. Okay, I think Latios looks pretty strong. Blossom my favorite Pokemon? Oddish is my favorite Pokemon. So I just see the whole evolution line is my favorite. So both Vileplume and Blossom are my favorites. Tauros Breloom. We fake out Tauros and we hope we kill Breloom. I forget which items. I know Breloom gets Quick Claw. I don't remember if it has Focus Band or Bright Powder. I think it has at least one of those. No problem, Decepticon. Your favorite is Shiny Jirachi. That's specific. But that's a cool Pokemon. It's a shame when a Pokemon like that is your favorite, you cannot use it in the Frontier. You can use it in Battle Revolution in Gen 4. So that's something. Bird Trainer. Do I just want to kill these guys? Yeah, probably. Need to remember, Crobat has inner focus. Don't fake out Crobat. There's Crobat, which means we fake out Dojo and we kill Crobat, hopefully. Protect from the Dojo. So fake out does nothing, but it's pretty much the same thing. Crobat actually survives a Psychic. Crobat is a crazy Pokemon. And now it's set up the double team as well. Oh no, Dodrio got the double protect. I should not have doubled up. I always kill with Ice Beam, I think, so. Although this one is rest, so it might be bulkier. But now it's got the double protect. Yesterday, when I was in the palace, the opponent got a triple protect. I think in the palace is the only place it can happen. Well, I don't know, maybe random AI can do it? I'm not sure. Normally when they protect twice, there's something in the AI that they cannot protect again. I don't know if the lowest level of AI always also has that. I think it does. But yeah, in the palace the Pokemon select their moves randomly in their own little way. So I got triple protected. Okay, we made it through the first round. I'm not very good with this team yet. 5 rounds completed. Let's do another one. This looks like my internet is stable again, so that's good. Shiftry, Cradley, Hariyama. We are the highest seed. Do I want to go full damage? I'm kind of worried about Hariyama. And of course the other two grass types, also not the best. Let's go full damage. Probably don't need to go full damage. I'm also a little bit worried. Does Hariyama survive a psychic? Should I go? Oh, but they might have double fake out. Just this morning, a Hariyama ended your battle tower streak at 87. Premier Ball Savant, that's unfortunate. Hariyama is a scary Pokemon. Right, I wanted to do a damage calc here. Do I one-shot Hariyama? Because we just saw a Crobat survive. So why wouldn't a... let's see, we are timid, right? Timid. Max special attack. And then Hariyama. With 3 IVs. It's a roll. Maybe I should switch to Modest. It's like I went Timid so I can outspeed Crobats, and then Crobat lived. It was slow Crobat, I think, with max bulk. But still. It's not really that much point. Well, maybe the fast ones do die. It's more about some of the Crobats have Confuse Ray. And that's an annoying move. Okay, I think if Hariyama is there, I go Fake Out Psychic into Hariyama. There are Hariyamas that I always kill. I should have looked up what the phrase was. Could have maybe told me if it was offensive Hariyama. There's no Hariyama. Okay, probably scariest is Cradily because only Latios can deal damage. So let's Ice Beam. That's some good damage right there. Substitute just barely. Lives on 1 HP. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I think we've done enough. Double Edge probably kills. Maybe I should have double edged the Cradily. This might be a roll on the Shiftry. But Shiftry goes down. Crobats are annoying? Yes, they are. Oh, looks like my internet's struggling again. It's looking... OBS says it's not that bad. Okay, now it's worse. But yeah, Crobat, with how fast they are and how bulky they can be. And Confuse Ray or Screech, like they're actually pretty scary. And it's difficult to outspeed them. Another Cradily or Maldo Claydol. Let's try Persian this time. You love the Battle Dome, Max? Yeah, the Battle Dome is a lot of fun. Let's go for Persian. Psychic from Cladle. Cradley flinched. Cradley has leftovers, doesn't really matter. We now go for the double protect. Venusaur with lefties and Leech Seed. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Oh, there's Solar Beam. Now we're gonna go for Dig. And we're gonna go for Substitute. Oh, does that break the Substitute? No, it does not. Wait, it missed? Oh, it's Solar Beamed Persian. I was like, huh? I don't have Bright Powder, right? But yeah, it makes sense. You probably could see a kill on Persian. You saw my new Game Boy Advance with Emerald? Yeah, I got it for under 200 euros, including shipping. And it's a modded GBA as well. Oh, we won! Surprise! Another Armaldo, Fortress, Illumise. Do I stall? I'm a little bit scared of Swords Dance Armaldo. Illumise, Armaldo. Okay, I'm gonna fake out Armaldo in case it does have Swords Dance. Although maybe I should have gone for the Illumise. Okay, this is fine. I maybe could have just killed Illumise. I'm not sure how tanky it is compared to some of the Pokemon we've already beaten with just Persian. Let's double protect. You're restarting Ruby and Sapphire to hunt Beldum and then select Berry in the tower. And a perfect IV Mon in the other game. Both with the Roamer glitch. Yeah, that's cool. I don't have Ruby or Sapphire, so I cannot do that. It is a really cool thing. Maybe... Okay, this time Thunderbolt went into Lapras, but it's actually kind of... Okay, we have Lumberry. It's good that Illumise goes first, because now I still have Substitute up. Brick Break went into Persian. And we can just protect. It is a cool thing to do, and it would be cool to steal Pokemon from the tower and then use them in the frontier. Maybe I'll buy a copy at some point. Also because then I would be able to get like a living dex, or at least complete the Pokedex in Gen 3. If you find another one, you can send one to me. Now, when I was looking at the Emerald, there were like copies for sale for like around 40 to 50 euros. So I can definitely get one. I don't know if I want to get it. Like I already have... Except for Ruby Sapphire, I have all the other Gen 3 games. I still have so much to play through. Like I'm gonna do an Emerald playthrough. I'll probably do an Emerald Nuzlocke at some point. To do Nuzlocke into Frontier, if I managed it. Or just for a difficult Nuzlocke. I have Fire Red, Leaf Green. Leaf Green is like completely at the start. I still have to do Colosseum, I still have to do XD. For right now, I have enough plans, and I also need to do Gen 4. I really want to do Gen 5. Probably some of the later gens as well. I still want to do a playthrough of Gen 1. And then Stadium. And I want to do Gen 2, do the Battle Tower and Stadium 2. Like I have so many things planned. And I also want to play different games that aren't... Like this wasn't even planned to be only a Pokemon challenge. Like yeah. Just kind of happened that I got sucked into the Emerald Frontier. And now I pretty much only have Emerald videos. Let's see, we can just kill this guy. But thank you for the offer. Okay, Thunderbolt into Pelipper. It might protect. Like I assume it has protect. Yeah, there's protect. Okay, looks like Satu will live the double edge. Pelipper probably double protects. I don't think it matters. It fails to double protect. We won another round. Only 6-1. Not that far yet. I think I'm gonna call it quits soon. I think I will do one round of doubles with my EQ spam team and then I will end the stream. Because I'm getting a bit fatigued. Let's see, I want the 60s team this time. Actually, keep you in here for now. I took the level 50 team into open level by accident. And that will be tomorrow's video. Let's see. Kind of in the middle. My boxes look stacked, yeah. I have too much stuff. I need to put a bunch in storage. Like on my 3DS I have a program that allows me to store Pokemon. I need to put a couple of boxes in there from challenge teams that I'm not really using. Because I need more space. I need at least a second doubles box so I no longer make the mistake of picking up the level 50 team and going to open level. Oops, almost went with the wrong selection there. Okay, Gentleman Brooks, maybe? Gregory? Instant Dragonite? Instant Gengar, okay. Gengar, scary Pokemon. I'm only afraid of one Gengar, but that one Gengar kind of ruins everything for me. Because it's Quick Claw Giga Drain. Well, the only thing that's important is the Giga Drain, because I don't kill it. Dragonite, also kind of scary. Also, they're both flyers. You will happily watch other games too, Max? That's nice. That's one thing I'm a little bit worried about with doing so much. Okay, Ice Punch. It's not Giga Drain. Yikes, that hurts. And Thunder Wave. But we have the Lumberry. Okay, we're fine. Should kill both of them, I think. Pokemon is one of your top games, but you also like Super Mario 64 or Mario in general, Destiny 2, COD, Zombies, etc. A lot of variety. Yeah, having some variety is nice. There's a bunch of games that I also want to play. So my initial idea for the channel, or mostly for the other channel, which is gonna have more edited videos, was to do some nostalgia playthroughs and make a video about it. Let's go. I think I want to... do I kill with a double up? I hope so. Let's see. Maybe I should have gone for Thunderbolt. It might be slightly more damage. Okay, died anyway. And Zapdos goes down. I hope it's not Magical Leaf. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that, but my fire alarm is running out of battery. It does have Magical Leaf. But it didn't kill me. Thank you, Max. Yeah, so the game series I'm most nostalgic about. Of course, Pokemon is where it started for me. It's not quite the first game that I played, but Pokemon Red is the first game I ever completed. So for Game Boy era, my fire alarm is in sync with yours. I think the fire alarms is also saying this should be your last round. Okay, Metagross Fortress. Could both have Quick Claw. No Quick Claw on this turn. So yeah, for the Game Boy it's mostly Pokemon. And for the Game Boy Advance, more Pokemon, but also Fire Emblem. I played a lot of Fire Emblem. I also played Final Fantasy V a lot, but that's like the only Final Fantasy game I've really played a lot. And then, let's see. Then it's mostly for the Wii, Monster Hunter. Tri was my first Monster Hunter game and I've been a big fan since. And then for the DS, of course, more Pokemon. But Atrian Odyssey, which is not as well known of a game. It's a dungeon crawler and it's pretty difficult. Wait, did I... What did I do with Zapdos? Why did Skarmory not take damage? Yeah, Monster Hunter, sick. You never played Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem until 3 years ago? Yeah, they're quite good. Then I also have an even lesser known game, which is or series, which is Luminous Arc, which is kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. And I kind of want to replay those because I'm curious how good they actually were. I really like them. They have really nice pixel art, is what I remember. At least the second game. Ductrio is kind of scary, but Marowak is also scary, so I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. Okay, this is probably King's Rock, so hopefully I don't flinch. I don't. You're a big Monster Hunter fan as well, JG? Okay, that's good. I know Nighthawk is also a Monster Hunter fan. And I heard, like some years ago, that the online for the Wii version is back. I hope it's still back. Okay, let's protect. We need to protect. Why Emerald and not Ruby or Sapphire? Well, I only have Emerald. And Emerald has the Frontier instead of just the tower. And the AI is much better in Emerald, so it's much more interesting. That's why we're playing Emerald. Still gaming, yes KT, but this is the last round. When this is done, the stream will be over. Yeah, Monster Hunter Tri was my first Monster Hunter game. And I'm really curious how it will be to replay. Like, I set up my Wii, a year ago, longer, and I did one hunt. But I didn't remember like the controls. Like, I'm used to the newer controls and how janky the game is compared to like newer ones. And I went for a quest that I never completed when it was the current game, which was double Diablos, and I just barely managed to win. So I'm definitely gonna have to relearn how Tri works. And also it will be so... Oh, Quick Claw Ice Punch. Doesn't kill me. It will be interesting because we have so many quality of life features in the newer games that weren't a thing back then. So having to bring a pickaxe and the pickaxe is going to break, that sort of stuff, it's gonna be interesting. Your message got deleted, Katie? Yeah, I saw. But at least I did see your message. Like, what happens to me a lot is where I just get an error and the message somehow doesn't get sent. And I just have to try sending it again and then it works, maybe. Raiko. Satu. Let's take out Satu and Earthquake. Double team Raiko. Okay, that's annoying if we miss. Hypno, that's nice to get some damage on. Raiko avoids, of course. This should probably kill. Another double team. We do have haze in the back. Articuno shouldn't die to one attack. You gotta check all stream settings because you like these names more than the ad names. KT, yeah. Okay, we finally hit and we should also one-shot Metagross. I'm wondering if it has something to do with moderation, maybe? I'm not sure. I've just always had them like this. But also, like I said to Riley, maybe it's a beta feature. Should probably, if you Google it, it's probably gonna pop up something. Battle 6. Oh, YouTube is saying we're lagging again. Yeah, it's kind of going down, but it's still there. Okay, Flygon, Hidden Power Ice, Earthquake. We get the kill. And it's Milotic. And Rhydon gets crit. Might have mattered, might not have mattered. Dragonite. It's an impossible to search problem. Ah, that's annoying. I can look at my settings and share them with you. Okay, Dragonite's gonna survive the Hidden Power Ice because Dragonite's bulky. Every guide is just to teach you how to make your username. Oh, yeah. The Dragonite took way more damage than I expected. I thought it would live with like 15% maybe. Like 5 to 15. It lived on 1 HP. Probably don't need to switch, but let's go for it. Definitely don't, because it's leftovers, so it's never gonna survive. Last battle. This team is so nice because I was just chatting and not really paying attention the last couple of battles, but this team I can just autopilot. Okay, I'm gonna go for the drill pack on the Venusaur. Thunderbolt. Actually, yeah, we can just double up. This isn't bright powder. And it's actually solar beam, so maybe I should have doubled up onto Milotic. Let's see. Yeah, it's not focus band Milotic on this trainer. But it's fine. Went for Mirror Code anyway. The only way it kills me is with the crit Ice Beam. If we ever play Ore, you have no clue what can stop this team. I've never been to the Ore Coliseum, so I don't know. Or do you mean like the VGC format for Ore? That's also interesting. But I think then there's definitely some weaknesses. I'm not sure what, but there definitely will be weaknesses. Probably Latios will be a big problem. Alright, another 15 battle points. 112 wins and 147 with Yanma. That was a very close call in the last round with Yanma. But it's still alive, somehow. Ah, the VGC format. Yeah, I have never played the VGC format, so I don't really know yet. But I think this team is definitely a lot better against the AI than it would be against other players. And I think a big problem would be that there's like Latios, legendary birds, or at least Zapdos. I think those are pretty common. Earthquake isn't gonna do anything. And players are smart enough that they can switch into Earthquakes. So I think that would be the biggest issue. Because I'm pretty much relying on Earthquake to do most of the damage. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. And especially if you were active in the chat, thank you for commenting. It was a lot of fun. There's a small chance I will stream on Sunday, probably not. But maybe after Riley's stream. Depending on how I'm feeling. But I think probably not. I do want to stream like more than once a week. Just haven't quite figured out which day or days I'll add. But this was a lot of fun. And we didn't lose any streaks this time. We didn't go that long in any particular streak, but we didn't lose anything. So yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thanks again, and I'll see you somewhere else. Probably most of you in Riley's stream or on the Discord. So thanks again.